Hey everybody, Nasal Cactus here. Box 3, the last 4 packs. 2 Leia, 2 Thrawn. Hoping for a showcase in any of these. If you've followed in the past, if you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that the odds of a showcase are about 1 per every 6 boxes. Somebody who's better at math than I can tell me about what my odds are then if I'm at the end of the 3rd box. I'm looking away. I'm cheating a little bit myself because at this exact moment, if I pull one, I don't want the edge of the card to be seen as I'm opening the pack. So you may have already seen the very front card of this pack, and whether or not it has a hyperspace look to it. I'm trying to build up some suspense for myself in case I pull one. So let's see. First pack of the last 4 of box number 3. Do we have a showcase? We do not, unfortunately. Princess Leia, always a fun card to see. But at this point, from a collectability standpoint, getting to that point where I need a handful of rare leaders. I'd have to double check the card list just to see exactly what I'm missing. And looking at this pack so far, as I'm kind of working my way through, sometimes as you're moving cards out of the way, you can kind of see the edges of what could be potential hyperspace cards a little farther down. I'm not seeing any in this one so far. Maybe there's one hidden in here somewhere that I just can't see yet. As we get into our uncommons with the Cantina Bouncer, Blizzard Assault AT-AT, and Fighters for Freedom as our last uncommon. We have a rare here. Well, let's see. Force Imperial Inquisitor. What are they? The 5th brother? 7th sister. And then the last card, our foil uncommon Zeb. A little weighted towards the top. This box has had more cards that are like a little more uneven in terms of the centering of the cards, which is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, there's so many cards in this set that it's kind of impossible to not have some misprints. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Took a very brief pause for a little bit of noise in the house. But we're back at it. Hey, starting off with a hyperspace Jinner, so I figured I'd just go ahead and flip this over. I tried to leave it as close to where I had it beforehand so that it would, stitch together hopefully nicely when I do the edit later. But I also took it as a second to double check the card list online and kind of look through some of the things that I'm missing from the overall list so far. Let me scroll through it again really quick here. The leader that I'm missing is Chirrut from Rogue One. He's the only leader I'm missing. And then there are a few other cards in here. I think beyond that, the big pulls are Vigilance, which is a blue card, and then Vader, which I can't remember which color he is, his border is, but Vader is still like the big non-showcase card from what I can tell. That card's going for about $80 a piece. There's a couple other people in here. Bail Organa I haven't gotten yet. I'm missing a couple of Star Destroyers, I think. For all the rares that I had pulled, I'm still missing a decent amount of them, which is a little bit of a bummer. But, that's where it's getting into. I might as well just start buying the singles of those cards. Oh. I need to talk about how much I don't have showcase cards, apparently. Because to have a Star Destroyer show up right after saying I'm missing a few Star Destroyers, I don't know if I had Chimera yet or not. to be honest. I feel like I have gotten at least a Star Destroyer or two beforehand. Chimera may have been it, but I don't remember. So, starting off, we've got two more packs. Starting off. There's only two more packs left in this box. I'm going to kind of look away while I open it and get things organized here. So there. All right. Opening that up, trying to keep that bottom card hidden as well as I can to see if we have a showcase. Dang, we do not. All right, so we're going to be looking for some last pack magic here coming up. I think I've got this upside down. Last pack magic coming up to see if we can pull a showcase from box number 3. Be very dramatic to get a showcase in the final pack of box number 3. But, you know, if the odds are what they seem to be, I might need to get 3 more boxes before I see my first showcase card. Which, you know, an investment. That's what I'm telling. So I'm telling my girlfriend. It's an investment. Hey, U-wing reinforcement. I actually did not have this rare. Interesting that it's a double rare. So I think in these packs, when there is a rare, especially a hyperspace, it goes before the normal rare. So it ends up kind of sandwiching the rare in between this and the foil card on the back. So U-wing reinforcement, a new one. What do we have here? Imperial. A green rare Imperial. I don't have Bail Organa, but this is probably not Bail. Who are you? Oh, Rook. I actually didn't have this card either. So a lot of like new faces coming into this. Now that we're so close to the end. And then the Snowtrooper Lieutenant. I think I have that already as a foil. I think I might even actually have it as a hyperspace. I don't think I have it as a hyperspace foil though. I don't know anything about this character. It looks like a Star Trek character to me, but with the like just kind of lizard man aesthetic to it. Somebody's gonna get mad at me about that one, but this U-wing reinforcement is a very pretty looking card, though. One of those, like the light colors of the sky, really make a big difference when they go all the way to the edge of the card. All right, last pack magic. Let's see if Leia can bring us home. I don't even know if Chirrut is like a showcase option. I just spread a whole bunch of cards all over the side of the table here. Whole bunch of, I think, commons. Don't want them to bleed into my starter decks though, because I'm never gonna learn how to play. All right, last pack magic. Leia, bring me something good. Oh, Sabine. Well, 1 and 6 continues to elude us. Take a hyperspace though. Fleet Lieutenant, mission briefing. I'm looking, and sometimes I can get a little bit of a sneak peek at what's at the very back here, and I don't really see anything shiny at the edges. I'm going to get to this last one, so hopefully the rare will end up being something that I don't have yet. And that'll make this last pack still worth it. Uncommon. I just seen this on the card list. I don't know if I had this one yet or not. No Good to Me Dead, so potentially an uncommon that I did not have. 97th Legion I do have. So we have a rare. This is, I have definitely seen this card. It binds all things. So, yeah, bit of a bummer. But we do have a foil rare. Oh, is this a... Oh, You're My Only Hope. I didn't have this card. And it's a rare foil version of it. You're My Only Hope. Look at the top card of your deck. You may play it. It costs 5 less. If your base has 5 or less remaining HP, You may play it for free instead. Dang. That's a powerful card. If you manage to pull this at like the right time and you had that HP, it's got some foil lines on it, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's very nice overall besides that. Looks pretty well centered, top to bottom, left to right. That's a beefy card. 5 less, but if your base is really hurting, you get to play it for free. Dang. I'm not gonna lie, that actually is pretty great to pull right there at the end. It's not a showcase, it's not a hyperspace foil, but from what I'm doing right now, I'm pulling cards to sort of create a master card collection for myself. That's pretty dang good, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna say I'm going out on a high note with that one. It's been good. Like, this box has been better than I expected, to be honest. I won't lie, I don't remember a whole lot of the difference between box 1 and box 2 now. But then to come into box 3, and especially to have over the last like couple of videos more cards that I haven't had before come through, was pretty nice. I feel like I was struggling a bit to find new cards that weren't just the rares, the legendaries, and things like that. So to have these last few packs be a little more focused on, I say focused as I realize that the camera is not focused on the cards at all. I'll zoom in just a little bit. There we go. Cards that I hadn't seen yet. It's really kind of a nice way to like round this one out and sort of set myself up for the next one. But yeah, let me know what you think. Three boxes in, no showcases yet, but we're still on the hunt. We're still chasing. Let me know how your polls have been going. I've asked a couple of times. Let me know if there's anything you're still chasing, anything you're looking for. Let me know if I've completely upset you by not knowing who Rook is. Ruka. I don't know how to pronounce his name even, but their name. What is the... Thrawn's Assassin. Okay, so Rebels era, correct? We'll take that. Yeah, this has been fun. This is just great. Loving the art, loving the cards. The pulls, I feel like the pull rate is maybe a little bit low in these sets or these packs, which is a bit of a bummer. But, you know, I've said it many, many times now, 252 cards, there's a lot to get through. So I may, as I kind of make the transition from pulling from boxes into playing a bit more, I'll hopefully have some weekly play boosters to show off and open here as well. But I think from a collection standpoint, I might start pivoting to buying some singles instead, trading cards and things like that to like really fill out the collection. I did find out in that brief interlude where there was some noise in the house that the starter deck cards appear to be part of the normal numbering of the collection. So I pointed out in that video that those cards have little black S's at the bottom. Some of them do. And those seem to be just part of the collection. So as I put these things together, I may actually try and buy another starter deck so that I can have some of those S cards to set aside specifically for the collection itself and get that binder filled out just a little bit more. So yeah, be sure to check back in for more videos like that as this collection keeps coming together. I'm going to keep trying to open stuff on camera as much as I can just because I think it's a fun way to kind of share the experience with everybody. I really enjoy it, and I pulled Pokemon cards for such a long time, and you know, it's one that I've kind of just experienced by myself, but it's been nice to share it with people and see people respond to it. And you know, I think in the grand scheme of things, 200 views is not a whole lot for YouTube, but it's a whole lot to me. It's a whole lot to Puma. It means a lot to us for people to be spending time watching the videos and supporting us. So thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. Again, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, talk to them about it. Let me know if you want to play a game. If you want to teach me how to play, teach me how to build a deck. I would love that. Thank you, everybody, so much, and we will see you again soon.